Welcome everybody! This is USLP here in the second part of Let's Play the Hobbit. In the previous part we started to play this game and Bilbo was lured by Gandalf the Wizard to join a great adventure. And I'll talk about it later.
I was thinking about Bull Roarer 2. You know all about Bull Roarer 2, don't you?
Of course. He's my great.
He was quite an adventurous hobbit. Won the Battle of the Greenfields, he did. Knocked the Goblin King's head clean off with a wooden club. Sailed through the air and went right down a rabbit hole. Well, that's where we got the game of golf.
So I've heard.
Ah, Bull Roarer 2. I wish you young people knew more of your histories.
Okay, so as you can see, the game tells the story that is in the book, but it's not that important through the dialogues. The dialogues in this game, especially in the first level, are key to understand the atmosphere of the book, The Hobbit. Bull Roarer 2 was mentioned in the book, of course, so this is pretty much genuine. There are a lot of references for the book that are not that important, also in all of the game. And there are, of course, some pieces of the game and some parts of the game that are not in the book. So the game has its own life.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Good day, Gamma.
I seem to have lost my quilting needle somewhere in town. If you find it, could you please bring it to me?
Certainly, Gamma.
As you can see, I've just received a new quest.
Oh, I'm hungry. It's almost noon and I've only had 2 breakfasts. There's a lovely seed cake cooling in my windowsill. I think I'll head home for a morsel before lunch.
Well, that's just your thing.
Bilbo Baggins, I saw your visitor. Are you meddling with wizards?
Wizards are meddling with me.
Another lad going off into the blue for mad adventures. You might as well be some use before you go. Fetch my butter churn, please.
Where is it?
It's in the shed round the corner. Just place the butter churn on the porch when you find it.
Okay, this quest is purely for the sake of it. So that Bilbo can learn how to interact with items. Which is not that hard. The first level is all about tutorials, and you get a bonus experience and some sort of the knowledge of the game as well, so it pays off.
Thank you, Bilbo. Have some berry crumble tea cakes. I made them fresh this morning. Oh, and Bilbo, watch out for that wizard.
Well, I obviously won't watch in.
We'll need a lot of food on our journey.
Okay, I have no idea what I just said, but I did the complete opposite of watch out, but I don't know. Sounds weird.
I saw a dwarf wandering around town. Did you see him? He had a beard so long he tucked it into his belt. And he was dressed so outlandishly. He must have gotten lost on his way to Bree.
This is too mentioned in the book. Bree is a town that is very close to Hobbiton. And there are all kinds of the races, but in Hobbiton only hobbits live. There are rumors that there are some ants walking in the forests, but that's just rumors.
Bilbo! I heard there was a wizard skulking around Hobbiton. I heard he was seen near your place. I hope he isn't causing any trouble with his dangerous fireworks and putting spells on the crops. Why can't he leave well enough alone? We don't want trouble here. I wish someone would ask him to leave.
I wish you didn't have some creepy accent that makes you everything to shout at everyone and make them all displeased. Doing this accent is actually very tiresome. I don't recommend it to you people. That's what I'm here for, to make crappy accents and make fun of the game. And to tell you something about the game as well. That's basically what I have to do in this video and in this Let's Play series, so you can enjoy it, I hope. Okay, we will venture there to the right later. For now, let's just head here.
Hey, Bilbo! Want to play some hide and seek? I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a hurry. We'll go hide, you seek. Ready? Go! Children.
Now would be a good time to go to that man and ask why the hell the bridge is out.
The bridge is out.
But I need to get to the other side.
I could fix it, but I'll need my hammer and nails. Fetch me hammer. I saw Carl playing with it up by the waterfall. There are some jars in the mill. You'll have to break them open to get the nails. Bring back my hammer and nails and I'll fix the bridge.
Hobbiton, a town when you can break the bridge without any consequence, because the repairmen will repair it without any questions asked. That's the true reality. Now would be a good time to talk about courage points. You see, I've just picked up the green one. There are many types of courage points. The lowest drop only from enemies and are, well, blue, but they are not dark blue, they are just less blue. Those are the lesser courage points. Then there's those dark blue that I just picked up. They serve as an help, a hint where to go. It's something like quest courage points. They tell you where to go, you see, and that's how I know how to...
My children insist I tell them all about dragons. Where do they ever hear of such creatures? Respectable hobbits don't discuss such things.
That's how I know where to go, basically. Well, I've played this game many times, so I would know anyways, but for the player who played this first, it's a good hint. Next there's those red ones.
You got me! That was fun!
Oh, definitely, and you see there the other type of blue. So not only it drops off from enemies, you also can gain it from quests. Oh, I don't know, I guess it would be more appropriate than the dark blue ones, because they are purely for the quest things. Then there's the green ones. Then there's a big gap, and there's purple, which is worth a lot. And the biggest, the most treasured one is diamonds. It's a courage point too, even if it doesn't look like it. That's the most treasured one. There is the same thing really with coins. There's one coin, there's a pile of coins. You see, I just picked two violet ones for completing the quest to jump on all of those petals. Or whatever that is. So there's a pile of gold, a stack of gold, or silver, if you wish. And there's even a batter's bag of gold or something. There are many variations. As you can see, the graphics of this game are very like in a children's game, so that may trick you into thinking that this is a children's game. Well, it is, but even if you're not a child, which I hope you don't, no offense, you can play this game without really being bored or anything. It's a game for all ages, basically. Why they did this is to have no restrictions, age restriction and such. And the game is really entertaining. Maybe some of you may find this surprising. This is a save pedestal, and you can save your game by pressing 2 times enter, and that's like it. I never figured out why there are those 3 petals here, but probably just for the sake of it. I always thought that when I jump on the 3 of them in some special way, the game will give me some reward, but it didn't. So what is the purpose? This is a good example that even though the courage points lead you in one way...
Pardon me, Carl. Do you have your father's hammer? He needs it to fix the bridge.
Here it is, Mr. Baggins. I'll have to find something else to play with.
Even if it leads you one way, you can sometimes go another way and find a shortcut. This is pretty much very cool, because I didn't realize you have to go to those stumps before I really noticed the dark blue courage points. Let's call it gems. Courage points are 2 words. Gem is just 1 word, so it makes it easier for me and for you, so it's a fair bargain, don't you think? We need to go back to that repairman and ask him politely to fix the bridge, because we need urgently to get to the other side, because that's where the Green Dragon's Inn is located. You can see it from here actually. Yeah, it's that cottage on the other side. In fact, I think the water here is not in such depth that Bilbo could not swim through it.
Good lad. This shouldn't take long. Good, isn't he?
Thank you. Now would be a good time to talk about the water. Bilbo cannot swim.
Hello, Bilbo. We still need more supplies for our journey. If you happen to find any provisions, bring them back to me.
But if the depth is just a little bit, then Bilbo can, of course, venture through it by his feet.
Good day to you, Mr. Baggins.
Hello, Holman.
Alright, so much for a pointless dialogue. I don't know why Bomber had a Russian accent. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe there are dwarves in Russia?
Those scarecrows are useless. Look at those crows, sitting there mocking me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll give you a sack of wheat if you get rid of those crows.
Very well.
I'll give you a sack of crows if you get rid of my wheat. That doesn't make any sense, but it's actually funny. Sack of crows, that's a nice combination of words. This is a tutorial how to fight actually, just by pressing left mouse button, isn't that obvious? Well, the game rewards me for knowing that, so why not?
Thank you, Bilbo. I thought I'd never get rid of those crows.
Okay. Now would be a good time to mention that I'll play this game on 100% because I know this game really well, so I'll show you all the secret stuff, all the glitches of the game and such, all the shortcuts. I'll talk about the storyline a bit, because I read all the books.
You're too good at this game.
Very true, little boy, very true. I guess this boy. Because, you know, maybe hobbits call their children some kind of weird thing, like, hey, the guy who is too small for small people. There is a stack of golds. And that's like 5 gold, even though it seems like 4 gold to me. Let's find the needle. It isn't really that well hidden. If you explore Hobbiton, you'll find a lot of useful things. Alright, that should be about it. In the next part, we will continue towards Hobbiton and complete it. Thank you for watching. USLP is going out!